Yo, what's going on, Curbside Daddy, man? Coming to you with the first of many. This is a motivational channel where we talk health and wellness. May talk about some dating, might talk about just life, talk about anything that you want to talk about. If you leave comments and subscribe and hit the like and we interact with each other. But I just want to get the ball rolling by saying that don't want to sit on the sideline. For years, I've been a consumer, avid watcher of these common topics we talk about, common experiences. But I want to speak to you from a perspective of a person that's not an expert, somebody that's kind of going through it, like maybe you are. For starters, for me, to let you know about me, I am a driver, been driving trucks, specifically for somewhere close to 10 years now. Loving the career. Been doing ride shares off and on for 5-6 years. Been loving that. But coming to you from a perspective of a person that's been doing this type of work, and it's common for truck drivers to come into an industry where the progression of what you can make is there. But always what happens to a lot of truck drivers is when they get to this point, their health goes down. Is it just me? Hit me in the comment if I'm wrong. If I'm right, hit amen if you agree. But I want to say that from this channel, Curbside Daddy, I just want to bring it to the curbside, close to the chest, possibly, by being honest with myself and saying that I'm a 300-pound trucker. The highest weight I've been in the last month or so, it's been 325 pounds. I was about to say effing pounds, but 325 pounds. How? When I used to be 190 pounds in high school and in college. But what was your weight in high school? Do you remember how you looked at your best? Do you even remember how you felt at your best? Think about that for a minute. And if you can't muster up the energy to realistically take yourself to that place, it's been too long. It's time for you to come home. Time for you to come home to who you really are. I ain't preaching. I just want to motivate you. If I can motivate myself, if I can encourage myself while I'm going through this journey, why not motivate others? But I want to start by saying, if you would have told me, Curbside Daddy, bringing it to the curbside, I would be 8 days on a plant-based diet. Bring the camera closer, man. Hold on, wait a minute. Me? Plant-based? Say it ain't so. Not me. Yeah, me. 7 to 8, going on 9 days, plant-based. But let's go back. Right? After all, this is a new motivational health wellness channel. We're going to talk about different things, but all centered, being focused, all things considered, motivation. Not persecuting. And if I persecute or come against a certain group or it feel like it's pointed towards somebody, get out your feelings. We got to stop being so arrogant. We got to stop being so offended by things that hurt and tear us down only to build us back up. When you shouldn't be hurt in the first place. You should be hurt that you don't care enough to change for your own benefit. Am I talking to somebody? Or I'm just talking to me? Oh, okay. But I want to go back 9 days ago when I was 300, still 25 as a 300-pound trucker. I remember eating those new wings Popeyes came out with. Oh, I love those. I had a habit of eating certain things that I wanted to eat. But I also noticed that for the last 10 years of me driving trucks, I haven't seen the weight on the weight scale go below 250 pounds. If you're a person that's kind of been yo-yo dieting, going through ketos, fasting, you heard about this diet, that diet, and you go through the depression of failure after failure after failure after failure, only to find yourself in comfort, emotions, habits, addictions, only to find yourself in the whirlwind of going over and over and over back to the same spot. No results, little results. Then you go down 2-3 times lower. You take 2, 3, 4, 5 steps forward only to go 10 steps back. You're talking to me. I'm that person. But specifically, not to talk about just the comfort of things that I did, I want to talk about a guy that, or many people, a collection of people I've been looking at, that's been talking about various topics that we don't want to face. We don't want to talk about. We want to talk about it, but we don't want to talk about it. And that's what's causing you to gain the weight, what's causing you to eat so much, what's causing you to not have control of your emotions, what's causing you to not be able to focus. The list goes on. If any of these boxes you can agree that you got problems in, leave an amen in the comment section, man, to let me know I'm talking to somebody. But 9 days ago, was dealing with that. Me. But they was talking about sugar. Specifically, that the sugar that I know and the years connected to it, morning, noon, and night, right? Don't have to get about, we all know what we all like. They got sugar in it. We all know the processed foods that has sugar or some type of form of, if it not be the added poison form, or the modern day, what is it, maple and corn syrup that they put in a lot of items to preserve it. It lasts long and have long shelf life, right? But when I heard that it's the highest addiction known to man, higher than any crack, heroin, as people in the hood, or people that drink syrup and all these lean and all, higher than any type of drug that you can consume. Sugar, something so sweet, could be a drug. Really? Do tell. And then I heard that The average American, we don't get enough fiber. I said, that's true. Tell me more. If we were to consume fiber, like an apple, that has sugar in it. Watermelon, melons, berries. You know what fruits are. You know what vegetables that kind of have a little sweetness to it are in their natural form, where you know it's not a preservative, you know it's not an additive, you know it's not anything of that sort. It's not even a package. It's a item where you know exactly what it is. A fruit. When I heard that sugar, when it's in fact connected to a fiber, it goes into your stream the natural way that it's supposed to go in. And when you have added sugars, it goes directly into your system, making your insulin go all the way up and drop all the way down. And all throughout your 24 hours, your insulin is doing this instead of this. I was dealing with that for 10 years. But 9 days ago, I understood that if I take my sugar and have it connected to fiber and boost up my fiber intake, meaning that when I have sugar, it has fiber with it in its natural form. It goes into my body slowly and in the natural way that it's supposed to, not causing my insulin to do all this craziness. Then, when I realized the process of losing the weight, which will be on another topic by itself, the process of losing weight and getting it down is no process, meaning no processed food. So, food at its natural core with fiber added and staying away from sugar for 7 days, 5 days, a week, 30 days. You pick. At least just start with a day, at least. Could have meaningful and be a major impact on the root cause of what's making you eat so much and crave food and not have control of your emotions and all the things that go into you staying focused on your goal to be your best version of yourself. Now, don't want to keep this video going too long, but I want to just say this. On this channel, I'm gonna wrap this up. I want you guys to just join me on this journey of me locking in. I've been doing this plant-based. Now, I'm not recommending to anybody, and I gotta give the disclaimer because you know how things are nowadays. Everybody wants to be like, oh, well, he's trying to give it health advice and da-da-da-da. Look, I'm not an expert. I'm no doctor. I'm not trying to give no diagnose on anything of that. I'm just motivating and providing you guys information. And if I can bring it to you in a way that you understand and it helps you and it motivates you to get up off your couch and say, hey, I'm 300 pounds plus, I'm 400 pounds plus, I want to do something that's going to help me get it. And if this person can do it, I can do it too. It took me 10 years to get to this point. Do I want to go another 10? But not only be going another 10 years, be 400 pounds then, or, mind you, be hooked up to all kind of things in a hospital to my face, having high blood pressure, not be here, not being able to enjoy my life? Do I want to wait? Or do I want to do something now? Ask yourself that. I asked myself that 9 days ago. So if you watch me on this channel, again, if you're liking the content so far, you made it to like mile marker 14 plus, man, shout out to you. I appreciate the support for staying with me. But I want to just say this and just wrap it up. That on this channel, man, I'm going to just be going through this 30 days. We're on day 9. We got some days to go, right? We locked in. And as you see, my guys, my face and everything like that, if anything, if there's any consolation prize, if you guys are watching me get through this 30 days, you're going to see me, my face kind of slim and things of that nature. You're going to watch this process with me. And I hope that if you have not started, you haven't got the motivation to start, if it be a plant-based, if it be cutting back on sugars, but number one, you got to cut back on something. If it starts with sugar, little bit by little bit, drinking more water, not so much the sodas, cutting back on that. Or if it be cutting back on days through the week, you cut back on it. You cut back on, but you make steps. But don't be afraid to fail, though. Don't be afraid to fail. Just know that when you fail, just know that you got to keep on picking yourself up when you fail. But do understand, the ultimate goal is to go without those things to see what you're going to feel like on the other side, because it feels good over here. There's clarity, there's freedom over here. And I want you guys to join me on this channel, Courage Side Daddy, as I go into my first 30 days of being plant-based. Just letting you know at mile marker 9, day 9, that I'm doing pretty freaking good. And I feel freaking amazing. It's not only affecting me physically, and I don't really get caught up in like the balance of the weight kind of doing this, because I know what I'm doing is benefiting me way more than just my appearance. My mental clarity and how I carry myself, my calmness, my way I articulate. It's a lot of things that make me very intuitive and make me more of what I should be. I can see myself actually growing and maturing while I'm doing this, right? So on this channel, I want you guys to see how my face kind of slims down, the process I'm going through. Like I said, I'm a truck driver. All I know how to do is pull into a truck stop, pull over here, go over here, and get it and go. That's been my life for 10 years. For me to sit up here and figure out a way to change that around and join the other side. We're not talking about vegans where they eat Oreos and shit. I'm talking about where people are actually finding foods that taste amazing, but you're just taking out the meat. Give yourself a break. And let's see what the benefits are going to be. So if you effing with this channel, you're a truck driver like me, you're a rideshare person like me, where everything is kind of on the go. Because you understand, when you're eating and you're drinking, you're kind of doing stuff on the go, you're going to have a lot of this stuff sit on you because you sit on your ass. So it's going to sit on you. You're doing a whole bunch of driving. You don't have a lot of time to exercise. You may not have the energy. You may not even have the mental fortitude to even want to. But at least you got to start with your plate. You see what I'm saying? Because right now as we speak, I'm just now kind of getting back into the whole working out and doing that. I just wanted to get my plate right. So I'm doing baby steps like you. But I want to hold myself accountable, come to you, tell my stories. And like I say, if you're in the comment section and you're liking the content, man, leave a comment. Certain things that you guys want to talk about, I'll be checking out the comments and seeing what you guys want to talk about. And we can pretty much grow this channel. But it starts with you. So any support I get from this day on, whether it be 20 subscribers, 30, 100, 1,000, I don't care. Look, well, I do care. Because it's much appreciated. Let's just be real. And humble. But I just want to grow. And if I grow with you, more the merrier. If I help and motivate along the way, more the merrier. But if you're supporting with this channel and you like what I'm talking about and you're understanding from the perspective of how I'm putting out there, let's go. Keep me encouraged. Keep yourself encouraged. Don't be afraid to fail. Do understand it all starts with you taking that first step and not being afraid of failure. But acknowledging that you can do it if you keep on, keep on, keep on trying. It's your boy Curtis, our daddy. It's your boy, and I'm out.